What's going on, everybody? Brett here, and I'm back today with some more Battle Brothers on the Warriors of the North DLC. Picking up a little bit after where we left off last time. Honestly, not much has happened. We took a few fights. They were pretty much nothing fights. I killed a small group of thralls. I have since killed, I think, some raiders, a small group of raiders. I think some small goblins, and a small group of orcs. And I'm about to hit up this lost cottage, which has some orcs in it. So, one of you in the comments, I was talking to you about like really not wanting to miss anything, and believe me, man, I understand that feeling of you'd rather just watch every single battle, and I get it. I'm the same way whenever I watch YouTube series that I'm super into, but for the sake of my own time and for the time of a lot of other people who watch this, I want to try and get to the in-game content as soon as possible. There's probably tons of other YouTubers out there right now who have already beaten every boss in their playthrough because maybe they stream this game 4 or 5 hours a day. And I'm in that way I'm kind of a little bit behind, but I still hope that you guys enjoy watching me go through the motions of doing all these other fights. And last episode, I mean, we had such an epic fight way up here in the snow against those that champion chosen, against the armored unholds, the beastmasters, and there are fights like that that we can still take that I haven't gotten to do it all yet. So I want to kind of fast forward to that. I know in the same vein that there are people who are really interested in even the smallest fights, there are people who are not interested. So I try to keep a happy medium, and I hope you guys, understand, respect that. But those fights, I can promise you, if you're lamenting the loss of those fights on film, you weren't missing much. It was just me killing a couple warriors, orc warriors, me killing a couple thralls, and some goblins. It really was not much. And here, 6 orc young. I mean, once again, this is another fight that I would happily have skipped for y'all, except for the fact that our current ambition is almost finished. If we kill these guys, we're going to trigger the orc ambition to, I think it's to kill up to 4 groups of orcs in their own hideouts. Something like that. Let's lower these trees. I can't see anything. And if you remember from the last playthrough, that gives us one of the best necklaces in the game. Makes us immune to stuns, and we'll get to that when we get to it. But all that's standing between us and that wonderful prize is 6 orc young, and this is a super awkward layout against our build because we have so many range tools. We were waiting for them to step forward a bit. But also another thing we're doing right now, just in case you don't remember from the last episode, is we are trying to save up some cash to buy one of the best armors I've ever seen in terms of being useful for fencing. Man, this is so awkward. Let's get over here. Step up. Man, we're whiffing on this guy on the high ground. And I'd like to not pass it. I don't want to leave us bankrupt for just like one set of armor. But it's a set of armor that we will use for the rest of the game if we could find the right brother to wear it. Hopefully it's still there by the time we get back, because we still have to round up 30 pelts, so to speak, for our current contract. And that's going to be, about 3k gold if I remember right. Plus a little more than that, I guess, if you consider we might sell a lot of the crafting ingredients we get, simply because we cannot still use any of them. One day, taxidermists will be real. I know the maps are randomly generated, but I feel like they can maybe put it in that they have more than one taxidermist. I think that would probably be a good idea. This has been such a hard start for so many reasons. Let's just step up in here and see if we can smack him. Okay, well, let's go first. Step in the hole. Can we step here? We can. Alright, I'll take that. Perfect. Wow. He was feeling ambitious. Love that fighting axe we picked up recently. Can we get up at all? We cannot. What we can do is adrenaline and try and lock him down next turn. Good hit. Good damage to the body. They tried to break our shield, but those shields are pretty strong. I think it's hard to remember who has what now. But they at the very least have the same durability as a kite shield. Throwing axe fail. Now we have 2 heavy throwing axes on our team. So Quick Hands and Skibo. And if I remember right, we're still using Quick Hands and Mudun because we do have some injuries. And we're trying to work through those. Can we get there? Absolutely can. Perfect. So he had to switch hands. He missed out on an action. Because I don't believe orcs have quick hands. Another cool thing, I have some good news to share with you guys. I finished my office. So I finished it yesterday. I finally felt like doing the last few things I needed to do. I got some pictures in that I was getting framed. They're up on the wall. I hung like 4 or 5 shelves. Big, super heavy metal shelves. Strong enough to hold a lot of really heavy nerd. I almost had paraphernalia. I guess it's paraphernalia. But it looks great. It came out awesome. I can't wait to show it off. But the only thing stopping me from streaming now is that OBS has stopped working for me. And I've probably mentioned that a few times. It's really frustrating. I'm not the most computer savvy guy. So I've done online tutorials trying to get it to work. I've seen a lot of people have similar issues. Basically what's happening is I'm getting like a black screen. And I'm not able to get it to record anything but audio. And I don't know what the issue is. I've uninstalled it and reinstalled it like from like completely blank settings, no presets, or at least it's supposed to. And it's still like it's set to the exact same thing. If any of you out there are like OBS wizards or just very computer savvy people, and you have some idea of what might be my issue, I would love to hear it. Because boy, is it bothering me. And my current recording software that I'm using doesn't have a lot of the functionality that OBS does. It can't pick up conversations in Discord. It can't pick up multiple windows. So it has some serious limitations that I would prefer not to have if I'm going to be streaming on a regular basis. But other than that, the physical office itself is set up, and I've got like Hardline running to it. The green screen is up, hanging from the ceiling. It looks amazing. I'm so pleased with the way it came out. But at the end of the day, if I can't stream, it may have all been for naught. So here we go, back to the game, and ambition fulfilled. With the lost cottage still smoldering in your wake, a group of people come out from their hiding place in a nearby copse of trees where they had been watching the battle from afar. An old woman approaches you. Those green-skinned fiends drove us from our farm outside Grafenheid, but thanks to your stalwart fellows, we will prosper again. This is for you. She proffers a bag of apples. Though it isn't much of a reward, the sentiment will be repeated again and again as word spreads of the orcs' destruction. Thane Jotnar Lanson barks out a laugh and bites into one of the juicy apples. With orcs, the big ones are too slow, and the young ones are too stupid. Strategy overcomes brute force every time. The great green beasts depend on fear to do their work for them. Stand fast, and they can be beat like anyone else. The peasants marvel at Thane Jotnar Lanson's speech and prowess and strength, clapping their hands, showering him with compliments and patting him on the back. While certainly true words, this is hardly the audience that should put this advice to use. Yeah, truly. You lay your hand on Thane Jotnar Lanson's shoulder as if to say to drop it a notch, lest any of the peasants think themselves heroes next time they spot a greenskin. Yeah, we're professionals. We are professionals, and peasants should not try and fight orcs. But here we go, guys. The orc trophy. Tell everyone it was the Jarls of Jorvik who won here. Awesome. So we got this pretty late in our last playthrough, and we honestly could have used it a ton. What I ended up doing with it was to give it to my Lone Wolf brothers so that they could head out into, really dangerous situations and have immunity to being stunned. So Indomitable gives you that naturally. However, I think in our last playthrough, was it Hondo who didn't have Indomitable? So having this on him was perfect. There are some enemies that do stun you. Orcs will stun him quite frequently, and it would become really tedious, or he would get surrounded by undead with bludgeons, and they would stun him. So we definitely want to give this to someone, and I think we just give it to Isaac maybe instead of an unarmored war dog, and then call that good. Um, in the future, we may give it to someone else, but for right now, I think that's fine. Does anyone need a dog? Yeah, we have a few people without a dog. Okay, yeah, obviously Sir Quick Hands. And we still have injuries on Ragnar and Fritz. Fritz is going to take a while to recover from that ridiculous fight. And Ragnar is happily just getting his armor repaired. Okay. We have some decent loot to sell, but our inventory still has about 50 slots left. Sir Quick Hans has leveled. How good of him. Get that range skill up nicely. Pick up that fatigue a bit. And then also, I think we'll take a natural 4 in hit points. Get him over that 70 threshold, and then we may end up stopping from there. So what does he need? Throwing mastery, I think, is a must. Anything else right off the bat? Nope, let's just go with throwing mastery, and then we'll consider in the future what else he may need. Wonton Fu is leveled. Let's see if we can fill in some of his gaps. He desperately needs more melee skill and fatigue. His resolve is incredible already. And then I guess from here we just take some more melee defense. We just pump melee defense every level to see how high we can get. Kata also has leveled. Let's give him 1 in range skill. And I think we can also take 1 in resolve. And then 1 in fatigue. His fatigue is great. That all plays into dodge plus nimble. So we're happy to see it. And now we're free to come down here to this place where hopefully they've spawned in lots and lots of beasts for us to fight. Tomb of the Mad King, eh? We might take that fight on the way out. But for now, there should be spiders and dire wolves and all sorts of stuff for us to fight here in the Green Mirror. I sure hope so. Because I would rather not return empty-handed. And I'd also rather not spend days and days. Unhold don't count, unfortunately. There's 7 of them. I would love to kill them. But they do not count towards our total. A bandit camp. Let's hope we get some high ground versus them, because this fight could go very wrong. 7 unhold is not a joke. It's not a joke fight at all. Since they can't reach us this turn, we're going to hold off on sniping. We'll see which one ends up in the front, makes the best target, and then we'll focus them down. Looking like one of these two, potentially. 7, though. Jesus. Oh, God. I wonder if they're a champion unhold. What a terrifying thought. Step up and Indomitable. Alright, we miss all of our shots there. 79. We'll take it. Step here. Indomitable. We certainly don't want to be standing in a hole. And then I think all of our other frontliners we can hold back a bit. Yeah, Kata had to take the high ground here. Good damage. I mean, he's going to heal up quite a bit of that. But we should be able to kill him next round. Alright, let's see how they move. They're going to try and go around up the center. Yep, no stun for you. They staggered him. We'll pass. Nice. Okay. Let's focus this one now. If we can really handle this flank, I'll take one. I'll take one hit. That's, I mean, yeah, that's rough. So out of the 8 axes we've thrown, we've only landed 1. That feels pretty bad. And just using Indomitable is great for us. The AI really wants to take targets that they can throw around, and they can't throw these guys around. They don't like the spear wall. Let's go for the split. Good damage. Have to use Indomitable. And there they go, going around. Step up there, do some damage. I think we can step here and Indomitable as well, and that'll force them perhaps to even go even further around. We'll pass. See how they move. Yeah, they're going even further around. Almost dead. Alright, they healed up that damage we did to them. 65, 73. Nice. Good dodges. Step in here and maybe get the kill. Perfect. This is dangerous. Quite dangerous. I think we can afford to pull back Isaac. Now we just hold him in place with Jotnar. Missing both of those strikes was pretty rough. And here I think we just back up. Alright, we left them one flank full of guys. The other flank is pretty much destroyed. Yeah, and he can punch us, but we're indomitable. Getting overwhelm on him is nice. He healed up. Step up. Yeah, this is a relatively tricky fight. Missing like that is pretty awful. So quick Hans, let's go ahead and get out your cleaver. We could go for a decapitate. Ugh, that sucked. And yeah, let's get this slicing weapon out. Step in here. And where can we go? Here, that's fine. The dangerous part comes when the unholds start knocking you around in a fashion that makes it so that you're constantly having to jump in on them instead of being able to attack them. So their healing factor starts kicking in all X-Men Wolverine style, and you just can't kill them. We'll drop an unarmored war dog. That actually did a ton of damage. I'm surprised. It may end up taking the kill, but I'd be cool with that. Not quite. Okay, we'll step down. Damn. We're just shooting into whoever we can here. I don't mind applying overwhelm, and if we miss and hit the guy in the back, that's fine. Yeah, those tosses hurt. At least they didn't throw us all the way down the bottom level. We can switch out. There's no one really to rotate to, so let's just go for the hit. But yeah, with Isaac, we should be able to do huge damage. Plus the bleed. Yeah, that he's going to heal, but then he's going to die. He might not die from the bleed, but he'll take a ton of damage from the bleed. I hate this position. They could very easily push us off a cliff or something. Like that. Ugh. Boy, that's something. We got to take them out one at a time. Try not to get serious injuries. Because we haven't even begun to fight the enemies we're really trying to fight here. Alright, good pup. And just like that, back to full health. I'll take it. And I'm going to continue to shoot at him. He is currently wavering. And I was about to say, we shouldn't miss anything with those attacks. Big damage. Damn. Should have did the math there because now we can't do anything. Let's step in here. Getting this kill, which is taking a minute, will free us up to do a lot. Those blocks were pretty clutch. Let's go for this kill next turn. And I think that's it. Svarog, I think, has had enough. Let's kind of retire him from this part of the battle. The dog's going to step in here. We're definitely going to kill him. So let's come up. Wouldn't be surprised if the dog died. Yeah, and that's going to make him pretty confident. Yeah, dangerous fight, especially without our, our A-team. We'll move in close, but we're not going to engage. Let's not miss with these hammer strikes. And he's running, thank goodness. He's exhausted. And even though he's running, he still heals. Come on, whiff. There we go. Put some nice stacks of overwhelm on him. Our archers even are getting tired, though. Fully expecting him to fall in a hole and take damage. But if he doesn't, that's just a bonus. Perfect. The only reason I step up there is because we actually had the fatigue to take a swing. Alright, and breaking will lower his chances to hit us. Big damage there, more overwhelm, and down he goes. So we're picking up a couple hearts. Some bones. We did need one more bone to make another set, so I'm happy to see that. Okay, good damage. He's going to get one more turn. Ow. Well, with a turn like that, he might get 2 more turns. We're not going to step up because we can't swing. And Svarog has taken a beating from that last several engagements. We're so close. That was a huge hit. God, you gotta love long axes. Finally, they're breaking, and that's gonna let us do a point-blank shot with our bow. 3 more giant skulls, 3 more unhold hearts, 1 hides. I would trade 2 of these hearts for 2 more hides. So many useful things you can make with the hides and the bones. Almost nothing you can make with the hearts. You can make provisions, but that's about it. So we took a lot of HP damage there, but thankfully no injuries. Who's worse shape? Probably Svarog. But the battle we can go into right now, the Tramp Camp, I mean, it doesn't even have a leader in it. So I think we can take it. With almost, honestly, should be like no losses. Let's get in there. Ow. I say that, and then we get instantly shot on Svarog. It's a swamp battle. We're going to want our enemy to come to us. And we're going to do everything in our power to snipe out their ranged capabilities. Like him. Perfect. Would love to kill him as well, but I think we really are honestly just going to try and get lucky. We don't want any crossbows on the field. $15s. Take some 30s. Isaac is in great shape. We'll step forward with him. And Svarog will step back and get behind a shield. Good hit. Nice heavy hit. Pass, pass. So the way I prioritize right now is definitely the marksman with the crossbows, followed up by the raider with the long axe, and then maybe the archer. Ooh, that did a lot of damage to my shield. That was a throwing spear. Now, out come the throwing axes. Alright, we get that kill basically just so that... Yeah, we can do that. That was ideal. I honestly did not expect that to work, but it did. Double whiff. Let's go for it again. 51s. And another double whiff. Damn. We'll just keep passing. Let's put some throwing axes into this guy. Gonna have to reload, but we don't have the ability to here. Let's shield wall. I think we're safe for another turn. Yeah, we'll just... Oh man, I didn't realize that. Okay, that's fine. We'll move in right here. It's not exactly what I wanted to do. I was going to say, if we land one of these heavy axes, it should be a kill. Beautiful. We can land this hit. Perfect. Now, Isaac can jump forward and hopefully get onto a marksman. And I can take something of like a risky shot, maybe? I don't know. That's just almost like a guaranteed hit, so we'll take that instead. Yeah, let's lock them both down. Okay. So far, so good. Oof. When they come out of the bushes like that, it's always pretty scary. Damn you. Okay. Let's try and get the kill for the guy who's just going to run away if we don't kill him. Good hit, and we fractured his ribs. Step up and just ruin his life. There we go. And we can use adrenaline to make sure we go first. Good hit. The only thing I'm really worried about now is just that we're not going to have enough time or ability to chase them down and get the kill. Step back. Guess we can move forward now that most of the range components are gone. And others are routing. I just didn't really want to leave my backline exposed. Even to one crossbowman, it feels wrong. We'll step forward one. It may put us closer. Okay, and that was the one crossbowman we had to worry about, and he's taking his shot, and he whiffed. Okay, I'm happy with that. That guy was incredibly unlucky. No one was aiming for him, but everyone hit him. Let's get that hammer on this raider. If we can stop this guy, we want to. And then we'll use adrenaline, and we should be able to go ahead of him next turn if we're not able to outright kill him here. And we are. We can reload and maybe set something up for this guy. He rallied. That is unexpected. With no HP, he's rallied and put himself in a horrible position. Out comes the Scramasax, I think that is, and yep, you're in trouble, bud. Put an extra body here, increase our chance to hit when it's finally Isaac's turn. He's got his shield wall up, but he's also standing in the swamp. Down he goes. Another shield wall. Okay. That's how you want to be. Adrenaline, we should be able... Yeah, he broke. Never mind. All thoughts of strategy go out the window. He is now broken. Yeah, this has proven to be kind of a long, grindy-ish episode today. Hopefully you guys don't mind. But like I said, man, if I hadn't cut out those first couple fights, which are even smaller in scale, at least these had some tactics to them. We're going to pick up another long axe. We may end up just selling that. Happy to see these tools and ammunition because we're probably running low from being in the wild for so long. We don't need those. Those are broken. This food, pick that up. Is there anything in our inventory that's truly worthless? Not really. That's good. Some of this food will get eaten. We still can't visit those places. Well, let's head towards Grafenheid and see if they'll buy some of this junk off of us for a decent price. And I guess it's back to the Green Mirror to see if we can pick up even a single spider kill so we can turn in this quest. We reloaded our quivers. And we currently have no ammunition. We probably have about 2 fights worth of ammunition on board. Come on, before nighttime, let's go. Perfect. They have a lot of bad effects going on in this town right now, and the prices are going to suck. We look at our bear hat, the absolute worst. So, damn. Let's get rid of the junk. The really, really cheap stuff. The quivers, the cheap pieces of armor, the orc shields, all that stuff's got to go. The bad meat we don't want to eat. I think everything else is fine. But to buy stuff from here is, we just can't do it. Yeah, damn. Okay. Let's do something. God. Okay, so we have another ambition. It falls to us. So what do we want to do now? Let us defeat a formidable force of 24 opponents in battle. Not that hard to do if you can find the right undead group. Mundane armors won't do. We should adorn our gear with trophies of our deeds. We can't do that yet because we have no taxidermists. And then crowns mean power and influence, and we can never have enough of either. Let's gather 50,000. Yeah, that's not going to happen as well. So it's one of these two. Damn, they could both take a while. This is so easy to do is the thing. I'm going to take it. It's so easy to do if we can just stop being, you know, given the cold shoulder by these guys. Yeah, the next step I think is for them to be cold towards us, which I think lets us go into their cities, which is all we want. So something that I want to bring up, like if I could have found these types of enemies around the place where I took the quest, I could have very easily just turned in the quest there. But I'm pretty sure they should be spawning stuff in for us. I don't want to take this fight until we're like on our way out. And it looks like there are more greenskins here. Which I'm okay with. Easy fight with easy money. And maybe we'll find something we really want to fight while we're tracking them. Okay. Another big undead fight. More unhold. Okay, we'll do a once over. I see the witch's hut. We discovered that quite some time ago. A messenger comes by the path. His pannier swinging empty. I'm all out of news, but I got some rumors if you're interested. You nod and he smiles. Figured as much. Now sometimes the noble folk call me to give me papers to send out. Sometimes little old me eavesdrops on their conversations. And what I hear is a lot of army talk. A lot of we gotta conquer them some bitches sort of talk. So Sellsword, you should be expecting some good business real soon. Good to know. Man, is that a precursor to the Noble War? I don't know if I've ever had that event before. But yeah, I may just have to abandon this quest. It's such an easy one if the enemies spawn, but if they don't, then we've got nothing. Alright, I'm calling it. We're going to abandon this. They're not going to like us. I'm going to wait to abandon it until we get closer. Because for all I know, I'm going to find... Alright, let's go in. For all I know, we're going to find, you know, a group of dire wolves on the way back. And then we're going to wish we hadn't canceled it. Because what it's going to do is it's going to put us in poor standing with that particular city. And that's not something we want or need. Granted, it's not like the best city on the map or anything. It's just we don't want to do that. Yeah, and here comes our shortage of ammunition biting us in the butt. Yeah, we should have waited. God dang it. Making a few little mistakes here and there. Put some shots on him. Little mix here of thugs and raiders. Generally pretty easy to dispatch. But I say that should just be a nice kill. Don't see any leadership type, but a lot of times if there is a leader, they'll hide in the shadows. We could use our falcon. Try and snuff them out. Let's go ahead and switch to that. Step up. Nice kill. We'll step in here as well. I'm really not that scared of them. We'll step in here. Take that high ground position from them. Good hit. Yeah, with very light armor, those heavy axes are super brutal. Step in here. Our armor has been repaired. And Svarog has been healed. So good luck to all of you. That's fine. And then now, step in. Yep. Bit of a mistake maybe to step in like that, but we just want to close the distance on some of these archers. Yeah, let's do that too. They're just not going to reach us. We're giving them good targets on guys with kite shields, which is definitely who we'd rather them shoot at than our squishy back line. Military pick. Flail could be brutal. Alright, good move from the AI there to protect itself. I think we need to step forward. If we want to have any chance of shooting some of these as they route, we need to have some archers step up. Nice. That's going to at least move him out of our way. Perfect. Step in here. Yeah, I expected him to run, in which case we would be able to bypass him. If this guy destroys our unique shield, I'm going to have a fit. We'll step into the tall grass to be hidden from archer fire. Use some of the terrain as cover. And now that we've closed the distance with this pike, it'll have an even worse chance of hitting us. We're still on the low ground against it, but... And he hits us that time. You better, I was about to say, you better not destroy that. Beautiful. 3 misses in a row result in that kind of damage. Perfect. Step up there. And I don't know how much more ammunition we need to waste, because we may be able to take one more fight. Step up. Do we have a shot? Step up. Perfect. Wow, this is going swimmingly. I am hoping for some sort of good loot. Yeah, it's enough. We don't need to throw any more axes. He's going to run. Yeah, we're never going to catch him. So let's just get our last kill and call it a day. In the round. Now let me do a big stretch. Ugh, killing all these worthless dudes. Oh, big yawn too. It's over. You guys are making me yawn. Well. Take the good stuff. Do we have room for everything? I guess we do. Barely. And yeah, let's head up to the wild. We can head straight to Ratterstead. This is a pretty open place where I would expect there to be some beasts. And another fight. Alright, let's do it. We're getting experience. I was going to say, oh my god, with my luck it's going to be 24 exactly undead. And then we could have had our ambition done. Oh my god. Yep. I had a feeling. I could feel it. And we're not going to use any range stuff. Let's get our just standard weapons out. We're going to form a nice solid line. And we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. Go toe-to-toe with the zombies. We don't know what's out here. You know what? Leisure Side has a lot of ammo. Let's let him use his crossbow for now. We can just pass. Might want to drop the flanking falcon. See exactly what we're dealing with. There could be guys on the field. There could be fallen heroes. If there's fallen heroes, we kind of want to know about it. I would expect... Yeah, there's one. There's two. Ooh, they have a great axe. Ugh, double longsword with a great axe. Ugh. Terrified of this weapon, but if we can get it, that would be awesome. Flanking Falcon activate. Ah, some Nagzurs. Let's see if these count towards our total. If they do, that would be pretty swell. They're going to hang out in the back. Let's take this high ground. Could consider stepping up here to kind of give myself like a block that they have to run around. But I'd rather them funnel themselves through these types of rock and bush formations than we like change up our solid line. Our solid line is so strong against the AI. And maybe we should have had Spear Wall, but I didn't think they would be reaching us this turn. But I guess that was a bit of a miscalculation. This dude, these guys are all dangerous, but he is by far the heaviest hitting thing on the battlefield. It's good that they're kind of awkwardly engaging. It's going to be difficult for them to find a home. But without ranged capabilities, some aspects of this fight are going to drag on. Very good. See the confidence going up? Let's just step in here. I don't think we need to do anything. Let's go for the swing. Good damage on both of them. Again, no reason to do anything. We should be faster than them for the most part. We just don't want to get bunked on the head is the biggest thing. And I see there they have the bludgeon. Surprised they're not jumping right in. They want to sit back and eat the corpses, but I'm not going to make too many corpses in the back line because I'm not using any range tools. Our center line is clear, but I'm sure they'll jump up and give us some targets in a second. Yeah, no bleed feels pretty bad. But he also has almost no armor. Let's go for another swing. Double decapitation. Wonderful. And just like that, this flank is open now. And those two zombies are for sure not coming back. That probably would have been a good time to go for the decapitate. I need to be more mindful of that, especially against the undead. Whenever you get them down to a low HP percentage, you can decapitate. And then in that case, they of course do not come back. So, Big Boy is now in the fight. Gotta respect him, take him out as soon as possible. Put some big damage on his armor. His armor is gone. Neither one of these is damaged yet. Wow, we miss and we hit just the armor. Okay, another swing, I guess. Good damage. And now I think it's time for the bill hook. Alright, you little ghouls. Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye to you. Perfect. And what that's going to do, that's going to free us up to do so many different things. We can actually start changing our formation a little bit. Alright, we just hit the armor. Thank goodness for no stun. Alright, that was solid. Don't want to step in here because if he goes for a big round swing, we'll really wish we hadn't. I honestly expect that's what he's going to do. Ugh, oof. I was clenched. 100% clenched for that. And without overwhelm, we have very few ways to mitigate that type of attack. Let's step up here. Take the high ground from the ghouls. Step in here. Hopefully we don't get tossed. Alright, here come the ghouls. Giving us that beautiful swing that we want. Nice. Oh, stack of overwhelm. God, he's still not dead. This guy has no weapon, so stepping up on him was great. Okay, let's go for the decapitate here, and there it is. Honestly, sadly, we get it. We remember to do it against an enemy that decapitations don't matter. We got the Great Axe, yes. And my whole plan was to give the Great Axe to Sir Mudun. Because we accidentally, that was dumb. Ooh, that's a dad pun. We accidentally sold the axe to, at a time when I kind of was feeling like I was trying to save money for that armor that we're still trying to get. And it was that cool barbarian axe. But I think now we're going to hold on to this axe for sure and give it to Sir Mudun to finish my thought there. Sir Mudun has taken some heavy damage from this fallen hero. But I think if we could get him some help quickly, he'll be fine. Perhaps just get him using a shield wall real quick. We should have stepped up with Wonton. That was a mistake. Because we could have locked this ghoul down. And now he's probably just going to run away. And the fallen... No. The fallen hero... No, the Wiederganger picked up the axe. Oh my god. Get out of here. That is terrifying. I think that's the first time we've ever seen them actually do it. Pick up the weapon and then... like someone else's weapon. That was crazy. get in here with rotation. Yeah, we're going to shield wall. I don't like that he's standing right behind, because obviously he's using a sword. Which means he can go for the split. And he's definitely running now. There we go. Nice. That is what we would have preferred, and it's what happened. You'd expect some of them to rally. It's sad that these things are escaping, because every one of them is potentially, I think, 100 crowns. Just money in the bank. We could rotate, but I don't think that's necessary. Just try and do some damage. That was big damage, but he managed to hit Leisure Side. Alright, go for it, Brock. Can't believe we just, like, not gonna get this ambition done. Ugh. Nice, and it looked like Sir Lancel got the kill. Perfect. He gets put down instantly. Big axe shot. An unarmored zombie should be no threat to us. And down they go. Gemstones and ancient gold coins with some crowns. This is the real prize here, is the Great Axe. This is about 3,500 crowns worth of stuff. Worth of weapon right here. Also a signet ring. This is a very lucrative battle, and we need to make sure we have room for some of the stuff that we just picked up. What could we get rid of? Man, that's basically broken. That's a wooden stick. Let's get that out of here. That's a broken bludgeon. That's a buckler. Spear. Sword's worth a little bit. Yeah, get rid of all the broken armors. And I guess we'll just pick this back up. Okay. Yeah, let's head back to Ratterstad. And it looks like we got 6. So about 600 crowns is what we're going to get. For shame. But once we empty our inventory, I'll definitely be looking for more fights along the way with those particular enemies. Barbarians, what kind? A Beastmaster, Reavers, and an Armored Hunthold. I would normally love to take that fight, but our inventory is completely full. And today's episode is just about over. But yeah, let's come into the marketplace. We desperately need so many different supplies. The prices here look amazing. What is the bear telling us? Bear Hat's telling us 20. That's it, guys. Let's get rich. Let's watch that number go up. We're at 10,424. Let's sell. Being careful not to sell things that we'd actually like to keep as backups. We did repair all of these heavy orc weapons that I picked up from that off-screen warrior fight. We're holding on to the Thorn Whip. Man, that thing was trashed. We should have repaired that, perhaps. I'm going to hold on to the long axe. We're going to get rid of the long sword. And we're going to sell these. It hurts. It hurts my heart. We're going to keep one of them, and I think we're going to keep up this one that builds less fatigue, and we're going to sell this one. Even though this one has much higher durability, it has a little bit more effectiveness versus armor. This one has a tiny bit more damage and also has a unique skill that builds up less fatigue. So we're going to sell this one for 220. It really bothers me to do that, but we have to. And we're going to hold on to this one in the hopes that we can make like a ninja character. And I'm also going to sell some of these unhold hearts, because we just plain don't need those. And just like that, we're back up to 20k, and we could easily get another fat chunk of change if we were trying to. There are a few things in our inventory that I could part with right now if I had to. But we're running low on food, so we're going to stock up. Get back up to 8 days. The prices here to buy ammo and tools are atrocious, but I think we're going to have to bite the bullet and buy... Man, how much do we need? Yeah. I'm not going to buy ammo from here, though. No way. Let's check out the hires. They have a sword master. Gerhard the Old Guard. Anything else? A killer on the run. That's a unique background. Yeah, we won't be hiring them today, sadly. You can check out the weaponsmith, see if they have anything cool. The new weapon here. Yeah, I think we just need to move on. That was a great place for us to sell, though. Super happy about that. And now we are able to head back to Donnerstad and see if that armor is still there. And I'm pretty sure it was at Donnerstad. Yes, they have an armorer. Please be there. Cross your fingers, guys. It would be a great way to pay me back for all the ridiculous grinding I've just done on and off camera. Cross your fingers. Be there. It's not there. Oh, man. Crushing defeat. Crushing defeat. Well, I can only be too upset because right now we're sitting on a lot of crowns. I'm happy about that. Let's buy some more tools. Let's get a mediocrely priced set of ammunition. Come down here to Jimenstein, and we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to, I guess, go turn in to Camp Walk. Only 6 heads, 600 crowns for all that traveling. There's a weaponsmith here. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to pick up a cool, unique weapon. It looks like 50 arrows was not even enough to load all of our quivers. Weaponsmith. And disappointment. Okay. My tiny heart can't take any more disappointment. Not today. Don't let my sadness fool you. We got a lot done today. We did stuff. That was a lot of fights. That was a lot of experience on our brothers. We have levels we haven't done yet. Sir Mudun here, who... Let's level him up. Let's look at his stats. Take a 3 there. Take a 3 there. His fatigue is garbage. And I hate his negative range defense. Let's pump him like that. I want to give him a great axe eventually if he can handle it. But if not, he's just going to be a really good shield bro. But at the end of the day, he's going to be an axe master no matter what. Because either he'll use this fighting axe, or he'll use the larger axe. So let's just give him axe mastery. And what that does is skills build up 25% less fatigue. That's great. Split shield damage to shields increased by 50%, which is pretty awesome. Round swing gains a 5% chance to hit. That's okay, but it very rarely is a skill that you'll use. And then long axe no longer has the penalty. But yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. And let's keep on moving. Camp Walk. We could try and maybe travel through this slightly wild area. Man, if we could just find like a group of 20-something spiders right here and kill them. I'll be more than happy to end today's episode a little bit late with another fight if it meant we could get paid. Alright. Alright. I admit defeat. 570 crowns. Visit the kennel. These are really good prices on these armored warhounds. I think I'm going to pick up 2 of those. Check the marketplace. I hope you guys like me, and you do, but you don't have much. 8 days worth of provisions is okay. We desperately need ammunition. And I think that's going to be it. We could... Man, do we even want to look at their contracts? Let's see. To the west of Grafenheid. Say we need some time to think about this. If Grafenheid is the one I'm thinking of, to the west of Grafenheid, it basically wants to come down here. It looked like a good price to do that. And I don't hate coming to this area. But boy, would I like to come out here and start destroying some of these locations that will probably drop us some really, really good loot. But guys, we're going to leave that decision for next time. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Goodtalk Gaming. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We made progress. We did a lot of grindy fights. But it was solid. We got the Orc necklace, which is huge. And that's currently sitting on Isaac. And we picked up a Great Axe, which is a weapon we've wanted for a long time. And now that our brothers are healed up, I think it's safe. Take out Sir Quick Hans, take out Sir Modun, and go back to using our Wonder Team here. But yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Later, y'all.